What is up, everybody? Mirage20 here, aka Arrows from the interwebs. Thanks for coming back, and today we're going to be talking about my background, because it's messy. Cool. It's just messy. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Today we're going to be talking about the Rockwell topic. We're going to be talking about, my opinion about that I think that video games are the best storytelling medium out there. And this is something that I have always felt inside. And I didn't really want to share because I didn't know if a lot of people, agreed with me. But then EA CEO came out and he said, hey, listen, I think that video games are the best form of medium out there, like storytelling medium, and I completely agree. So I'm going to tell you why I think this. First things first, video games are inherently interactive. When I thought I was going to have my controller here, but if I take my controller, I'm immediately inside the game. I'm always playing with it. I'm always interacting with it, and that means a few different things. No matter what the ending of a video game is, no matter how much I actually contribute to the ending, I always have a sense of accomplishment. There's always that sense of continuation, of wanting to finish the game, of wanting to end it. Even how bad some games are, you want to finish it, you want to end it, you want to continue going through a story. That's why video games are really, really good at storytelling mediums, because no matter if there's a boring part or if there's a crappy part in the game, you're going to continue going. More than movies. I have watched movies and I'm like, this movie's boring, I'm just going to turn it off. Video games, you're engaged. You paid money, you're in it, you're going to finish it till the end. You're not like, it's kind of like that, right? If you're in a linear video game, you're going to finish it more than maybe if you're watching a 3-hour movie. And that's something I like about video games. It's just it keeps you engaged way longer than maybe a TV show might, or a movie might, or an album might. That's why I love video games when I tell a story. Like, I think Walking Dead is a great time. I'm going to be referencing that game so much. I think that's the perfect idea of a storytelling mechanism right now. That game had so many boring parts. It had so many parts that maybe left me dull or whatever. But they had a ton of action sequences. They had that great dialogue between characters. I was interacting with it. I was changing it, and when I got to the ending, even though it wasn't that crazy of a difference of what I actually, changed in the story, it actually felt like I did something and accomplished something that video games, movies, TV are not really going to have ever. And that's why I love it, because I'm going to feel that sense of gratification when I finish it. And when I'm playing a game, it is also really, really good, because storytelling wise, I can hear a story and then break it apart with the gameplay, and I'm never going to be bored, because if done right, like Walking Dead or Uncharted or Last of Us, it could actually tell a story and give you the fun of combat and gameplay. Now, I think a really, really good thing about video games is that they're longer than an hour or 3 hours. Movies are now an hour 30. You're pushing it if you're 3 hours or more than 3 hours. You're really pushing it if a movie's that long. So with a movie, or even TV shows sometimes where it's miniseries, or or it might be canceled, one video game could tell a complete story. And that's just the fact. 20 hours plus video game is like the norm now. 8 hours is norm. 4 hours is extremely short. That's what I love about video games. It's the long run here. We're not talking about hours or minutes or, 3 hours. We're talking about 8 hours plus on average for a video game now. And that's what I love about it. Developers are able to go out there and be like, hey, listen, we have this huge epic tale with combat and battle sequences that might leave, viewers at a movie theater bored when they're watching Man of Steel and like the 30th building explodes in a row. That is going to leave people, a little bit bored. I mean, I was watching Man of Steel in the movie theater, and I was like, this is really boring. I mean, I get this is like he's destroying the whole planet, but this is boring. But when I'm playing a video game, if I was playing that sequence, I would be engaged as hell. That's why video games are amazing, because they can take the action sequences, they can take those parts of a movie that might be boring and make it exciting, make it new, and then when they have story, they can make that exciting and make that new and make that fresh, because you feel like you're actually contributing to the story. And I'm not saying that movies, television, or music can be awful or nothing compared to, video games. All I'm saying is that, listen, video games are a superior type of storytelling inherently because you're inside of it, you're playing it. Movies, television, and music are awesome. I love them. I love TV to the point where I actually am considering becoming a television journalist or whatever, maybe as a backup plan to whatever this is. But, I just love love video games because of the storytelling aspects. You know, a TV show can get canceled. Music could run really. It can't be too long. You know, it can't be 20+ hours in an album. You know, there's a little medium there. It could be, but it has a little medium there. And then also you have movies which are 3 hours, and no matter how good a movie is, there's only so much you can character development and moving on we can do in one movie. I'm talking one movie. I'm not talking trilogies of movies. But I'm talking one movie. So that's why I love video games. You get this huge epic experience in a lot of these AAA games. I know there are not many out there. You know, I'm talking Last of Us, I'm talking Uncharted, I'm talking, you know, Walking Dead, I'm talking Wolf Among Us, I'm talking about these smaller games maybe, or bigger games that are just few and far between. But that's just because video games have been around less time. Music has been around for so long. TV, movies have been around for, I feel, forever. And there's always going to be the evolution. I feel like we're in the transitional period from, you know, going from like video games, so it's like kids' toys, to now we're going to adulthood, and we're actually maturing, and we're seeing that slow but surely maturing, and we're going to see a ton, and I mean a ton of games like The Last of Us, like Uncharted, all that jazz. We're going to see a lot of it. And that's why I'm so excited. I think video games are some of the best mediums of storytelling ever. Just listen, like, honestly, TV and movies are great, but I feel like there's so much untapped potential for video games. When done right, it's amazing. It's perfect. I mean, I'm just inside the game. There's nothing more you can do. I'm inside of it. I'm telling the story. I'm helping tell the story, and that is the biggest thing. You're helping to tell the story. You're not sitting by a fly on the wall or trying to feel the music or whatever. You are controlling the story. You are what stands in between the ending and the beginning. You're the constant, and that's why I love video game storytelling, and I think it's the best out there. So, what do you think about that video? That was the first time in like 10 takes that I actually got that right. Thanks for watching. Raj Former, podcast tomorrow. That's a thing. It's gonna be really good. I have some good ideas. Cool. Peace.